Heaven to the family. Heaven to the family. Man, I had an interesting vision today. It was a lot, but this last one I definitely remember. I was going in to take a test, and I went up to the counter to get the stuff from the woman, and she was a good-looking woman, but I wouldn't. I was focused on my test, and I wasn't thinking about none of that stuff at the time. Focused on my test. So I get up there to take my test, and the woman with the talking and all this stuff, she didn't already started the timer. I got 10 minutes for 10 questions, right? She didn't already start the timer, and then she gonna be like, "You got your pencil uh, and notes?" I said, "No, I didn't know. No, I need that." And she was like, "Well, you better go get them. The timer already started." And I'm like, "Okay, forget it. I ain't worried about two dang on minutes. It's gonna take about 2 minutes to get there and back. Start my test, right?" So I went on down there and got my pencil and notes and stuff and came back. And then I sat at the desk with the test. Then I look at the test. She give me a test that's already marked up and got answers on it, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, maybe they didn't write answers, maybe they not. But I ain't gonna even worry about them right now. I'm gonna focus on the ones that ain't got nothing on them. Since I ain't got but 8 minutes now. And then I go back and recheck through them. And then I recheck my test. I'm already focused on my plan of what I'm doing, right? So while I'm over there taking the test, she come over there while I'm taking the test and start talking to me. And I'm trying to do my test and she talking to me at the same time. I'm, trying to be nice, like, okay, just leave me alone. Let me test. And then and she gonna be like, the answers on the test ain't right? I said, well, if they is or they ain't, that I'll get to that in a little while. And then she went to marking on my test before my time for my test to be over with. She's like, look, cuz number two is wrong. So you done lost. You done messed up already. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not even time yet. So when the time was up, I didn't finish my test, and I was pissed. And I went back over there to the office area, and I went to complain about what the facts of what she did, what I just said. And the other woman up in the background, she was like in the office area too, on the right side of her, me facing her. She on my left, and she was like, "Girl, I told you don't be messing with that man." And cause she was over there laughing at like the shit funny when the shit wasn't even funny. This is something serious, and you over here playing games, and and I'm upset, but I'm cool in my head because I done already told her. I said some stuff what she was doing. I wanted broke it down with some science. I broke it down with some science of exactly what she was doing, and she was shocked at that. Like, how you know all that, girl? I told you don't be messing with that man. And but and then the administration went to looking back at the camera and things of what she was doing, and found out to be true. And it was like, since you want to play, go ahead and play. And it's like almost like they pushed her, and she was falling through the floors, levels of the building, until she fell into a big ball of like they had Chuck E. Cheese, but they was all blue, and she fell into the balls. And then she was so humiliated. Uh, she went to walking out on the street talking about men, and then she seen me while she was out there on the street, and talking about y'all men ain't no good. And I went to check, and I'm like, wait a minute, why you ain't look at yourself? That ain't got nothing to do with men. That's women. That's you did that. I didn't do that. You did that. I didn't tell you to come over there and start my timer ahead of time. I didn't tell you to not let me know what all I was gonna need. I didn't tell you to come over there messing with me while I'm taking my test and marking off what's right and wrong before it's time. That was all you. But you want to blame me as if it's us when it's you. So I went back thinking about that, and after all that was said and done, while she was out there on the street, I took her off the street, and I tore that tail up too. I helped her get back on her feet. But anyway, um, I'm just being honest what the vision was. She thought she was gonna F me, but she one got F'd. Literally. That's what. That's when I found out. I'm like, well, she ain't bad looking. But I wasn't there for that at the time. I was focused on my work. I wasn't thinking about no woman. But anyway, I wasn't thinking about that after it woke me up. And yeah, y'all, women, y'all supposed to be preparing y'all children. Y'all supposed to be preparing y'all men. Y'all supposed to be help preparing your sister's man and your sister's children for what's coming ahead. But then you want what you want to do is wait till it start and then try to tell them what you had already knew at the when it's too late. And God said that's you think it's a game, but it ain't a game. It's serious. You want to wait till it's all late. You ever had somebody you go through something and then they want to tell you about it, but they knew about it the whole time. They wasn't preparing you. While you was there around them all that time, they could have been telling you about that and other things, preparing you for the time. But they weren't preparing you for the time. They was playing with you. And what God is saying is that's your role, and you're not playing your role. Instead of playing your role, you over here playing the Joker. You think it's a game because you in a comfortable position. You think you wiser and smarter than every man out here. You think you can just do what the hell you want with every man and out here in in control purposes with either with your body, with your intellect. But what God is saying is what you fail to realize there is some men out here with intellect above your intellect. There is some men out here that ain't focused on what your body and all that type of stuff is um, looking like, and they know what's going on, and they know more about what's going on than you even know. You've been you've been propped up, and put in positions, and you don't even know what you're supposed to be even doing in them positions. So you playing, because your mind is idle. See, if you knew what you were supposed to be doing, your mind wouldn't be idle in that position. But you in a position, he didn't prop you up so far. You so comfortable, you don't know really what you're supposed to be doing in the position. And he cool with that because he know you ain't using that position for what it really supposed to be used for. And this is talking to working women. Instead of doing what you should be doing in those positions, you over there playing in the positions. And they don't have no problem taking you out that position when you embarrass them or make them look bad. You see what I'm saying? So you have to start prepping people. You in a position that you're supposed to be prepping people You supposed to be a teacher. A teacher prep people, prep people for them roles, prep people so when things happen, they prepare. You're not prepping. You're not being a teacher. You're not being a mother of civilization. They get into a situation they ain't even prepared. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. None of that. Life is test itself. Life is test. You over there testing men on things that don't even concern life. You over there testing men on things that don't have no kind of value to it. You don't because you're so comfortable. You're not prepping your boys for marriage. You're not prepping your women, your girls on how to be wives and stuff. They out here, they ain't got no clothes on. They think they gonna get a man. They ain't got no clothes on. Some of them, they don't want to spend all their money on something like the king. They told him he had clothes on. He going down through the parade. We all heard that story in school. He going down through the parade butt naked, think he got clothes on. That's how some of these women and boys, these girls and boys is doing. They done spent all this money on these clothes. And then they parading themselves down through the streets and through the buildings and things of that nature, and they ain't got and they ain't got no clothes on. And they thinking they got some clothes on. Out here butt naked. Now, not only is they butt naked, Satan got them so wrapped up. He done took over. Look, he literally showing you that he done took over your classroom. He done took over your house. He done took over your children. He the teacher. Not only is they butt naked, he got them out in the forefront on the TV, twerking they butt naked. What Little Nas did ain't too far fetched from the truth of what the reality is with a lot of these females. They locked up in prison, messing around with their own gender. And then, not only is they locked up in prison, butt naked, they bending over, everything popped out with no shame to it. That I don't even know if Little Nas even seen that, but that's a true reality. And see, he didn't see nothing wrong with it because you are out here doing it. You complaining about the Little Nas video and thing, but that's your daughter. We just seen her. We just seen her on TikTok, bent over with them see-through stretch pants on, with them little tight shorts on, with her booty cheeks out, on that fans only, bent over, twerking with her girlfriends, showing her face. That's your daughter, and maybe your son. That's your daughter on Facebook, on TikTok, on this and that, instead of showing her face and her mind, so she can present herself well for the man that she gonna be with for the rest of her life, or could be with for the rest of her life, or can be getting prepped for to be that really want to be with her for the rest of her life. She got her butt up on the profile. She got her chest out, showing everything on the profile. So what's she lining up for men for far as really want her? Them men that just want to take advantage of her. Use her up like tissue and throw her away. Well, I don't want to marry no woman like that. Hell, everybody else done seen the treasures. Well, why would I want that? Why would any man want that? Why would any boy want that? Looking at that growing up. You got to think too, girls. And these boys don't even know how they doing what they doing, but that's some of the main reasons why you don't be wanting to be with them. I mean, everybody in your school, everybody in the school has seen your tail. I probably got to go through a whole nother state, a whole nother city where I don't know nothing about this girl, and what she did in the past probably did the same stuff and fall in love with her because at least I can't see her totally for who she is unless somebody in the neighborhood or city reveal it. Oh, and then I don't want that. Then he get to that mode. So most time you had to be from another city and she had to be from another city where neither one know neither for it to stick type stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because when guys start revealing the truth and exposing the truth on some things, and if they don't have the understanding of the reason why the roots of reason why they did what they did, because Satan was manipulating and things of that nature, it don't work. They ain't woke enough to be able to handle that truth. So they deal with the truth they got. Man, I don't want that. Shoot, I ain't marrying that. This dude is in the drugs. This dude been in and out of jail. This dude all up between every woman tail. I don't want that. See? So those some things I got from that vision. You might have got something else out of it. But it's interesting. Till next time, keep your heads up, stay focused, read. Peace.